to Defectors, the interactive game show where the scores of our players are determined by tonight's army of defectors. So, Defectors, your role is vital because without your support, the players can't score. Let's meet them now.
Hello, my name's Linda and I'm from Dover.
Hello, my name's Kevin and I'm from Weavering.
Hello, I'm Lynn and I'm from York.
Hello, I'm Peter and I'm from Cox Heath.
The more support our audience of defectors give to a player, the more points they'll be playing for as they compete to win £1,000. And it's not just our players who could win tonight. The audience defector who most consistently backs a winner will also be walking away with £1,000. Our opening round is First Impressions. Take another look at tonight's 4 players, because that is all you have to go on. You know nothing about them, yet you are already expected to pick out the person with the broadest general knowledge. You must decide now, who's Captain Clever, who's Major Brains, who's general knowledge. Defectors, act on your first impressions and select your player now. Right then, let's see how 100-strong army defectors have gone for at this opening stage of the game. We've got Linda on 10% there, Kevin on 13%, Lynn on 18%. Not much to call between you three, but Peter, more than half the audience supporting you at this stage, 59% are on your side. But you've got to turn it into points, and here come the questions for those percentage points. Which country was the first to host Summer and Winter Olympics in the same year? France, Australia, America or Japan? The right answer was A, France, and Linda and Kevin, who had the lowest percentages, were the only one to get that one right. So, we move on. Which ology is the study of birds' eggs? Is it oology, ornithology, osromology, or orology? The correct answer there was A, oology, and no one came up with the right answer. So, let's have a look at the scores now. Lynn and Peter, you both have 0, and you haven't answered any questions correctly yet, but it's early doors. Then we've got Linda there on 10 points, and leading at the moment with just 13 is Kevin. But defectors, they've had their say, but who, in your opinion, is the pick of the pack now? Defect now. OK, new percentages here now. Lynn, 10%, Peter, 11%, Linda, 23%, Kevin, it's shifted over to you now, 56% of the audience backing you for these questions. Here they come. What is added to Galliano to make a Harvey Wallbanger? Vodka and blackcurrant, vodka and cranberry, vodka and orange, or vodka and lime? The right answer there was C, vodka and orange, and Linda and Kevin get that one right. Here's the next one. What name connects Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice and the TV series Some Mothers Do Have 'Em? Julia, Jessica, Helena, or Portia? The right answer was B, Jessica, and again, only Linda and Kevin coming in with the right answer there. So let's have a look at the scores now. We've got Lynn and Peter, still haven't got off the board yet. Linda on 56 points there, but leading at the moment with 125 is Kevin. That's how the players are doing right now, but what about our audience? Who's the top defector at the moment? Christine Ridger, who's 46, a purchase ledger supervisor. Christine, if you hang on to the end of the show, you'll be looking good for £1,000. But right now, it's Secrets Out time in Trust Me. Our players will be answering questions on specific subjects. To help you decide who to vote for, though, defectors, they will each now make a short appeal before each topic. Tonight's first subject, then, players, is cover versions. So, Linda, why trust you on cover versions?
Trust me, the 70s was my era, and as a lot of cover versions are coming out now from that time, I know quite a bit about it. My favourite was Dancing in the Moonlight, which was the...
Kevin, why trust you?
Trust me, in the 80s I used to work as a mobile DJ. I've also worked in a record shop. I have hundreds of CDs, and my favourite is Gabrielle's Walk On By.
Lynn, why trust you?
Trust me, I've been listening to music for a long time and I know them all. Westlife doing Billy Joel doing Barry White, just the way you are.
Peter, why trust you?
Trust me, when I used to work for the bank, we used to have an annual karaoke concert, and I was a fantastic Cliff Richard, only bettered by the young ones when they did the cover version of it. You really must trust me on this one.
Can't quite see the resemblance there, but there you go. Audience, you've had time to consider, but have they changed your mind on the subject of cover versions? Defect now. OK, players, the points you hope to be playing for every correct answer are now locked into the computer. Peter, 2% there. Lynn, not much better, I'm afraid, 3%. Linda, 21%. Kevin, 74% of the audience on your side now, but you have to turn it into points. Here come the questions. Boyzone had a hit with a cover version of Baby Can I Hold You? Who wrote it, though? Was it Tracy Chapman, the Bee Gees, Carole King, or Gary Barlow? The answer you needed, which no one came up with, was A, Tracy Chapman. Here's the next one. Which group's cover version of Billy Joel's Uptown Girl entered the charts at #1? Savage Garden, 911, Westlife, or Boyzone? The correct answer there was C, and Peter wasn't listening to Lynn, obviously, there, because it was Westlife was the answer, and she gave it away earlier. Take That's last chart topper, How Deep Is Your Love, was a cover version of whose 1977 #3 hit? Was it the Bee Gees, Wizard, Mud, or 10cc? The right answer was the Bee Gees, and everyone got that one right. Well played there. But at the end of this now, it'll be sayonara for the player with the lowest score. So, tonight's second Trust Me subject is chat show hosts. No pressure, Linda, but why trust you?
Well, you can trust me. I watch a lot of chat shows, and my favourite host is probably Graham Norton, because he asks all the questions that I would like to ask myself.
Kevin, why trust you?
Trust me. As I work shifts, I watch a lot of TV, especially daytime TV, from the oldies of Russell Harty to the Des O'Connor and Parkinson to the new ones of Graham Norton and Parkinson.
Lynn, why trust you?
Trust me, I work for Relate, the counselling organisation, so I love people's lives. And I love everything from Oprah to Go Ricky to Jerry's Final Thoughts to Graham.
Peter, why trust you?
Trust me, I'm old enough to remember Parkinson when he first started. He's still the doyen of them all, and whilst Graham Merton and the others are OK, Parkinson's still the one in my book.
So we're getting very political over there, isn't it? Well, you've heard them talk, but who will walk? Let's find out, audience, on the subject of chat show hosts. Defect now. Into the computer go the points. Remember, we have to lose someone at the end of this. Peter, 2% there. Lynn, 11%. Kevin, 31%. But Linda, you're the leader here with 56% of the vote, over half the audience backing you for these questions. Which chat show host starred in the 1988 film Hairspray? Jerry Springer, Ricky Lake, Jay Leno, or Oprah Winfrey? The correct answer there was B, Ricky Lake, and everyone apart from Linda, who had the most points there, got it right. Here's the next one. Chat show host Graham Norton appeared as Father Noel Furlong in which TV comedy series? The League of Gentlemen, The Fast Show, The Grimleys, or Father Ted? The right answer there, which you all came up with, was D, Father Ted. Well played. Final question. Which chat show host was born in Hampstead in 1944? Frank Skinner, Jerry Springer, Michael Parkinson, or Oprah Winfrey? Bizarrely, the answer was B, Jerry Springer, and Kevin and Lynn got that one right. But we've got to lose a player now. Let's have a look at the scores. We've got Kevin on 366 points. You go through, obviously, there. Linda, then, on 154. Now, moving across to the right, Lynn, 39 points. You go through, but Peter, with just 6, I'm afraid you do have the lowest score. The audience had defected against you. The Cliff Richard impersonation wasn't enough. I'm afraid it's time to leave. And as Peter goes, you can join us after the break for more of the show, and we'll find out which of our 3 remaining players and which of these defectors will be walking away with £1,000. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're down to our 3 remaining players, and the scores look like this. We've got Lynn trailing at the moment with 39 points. Then we have Linda on 154, but leading at the moment is Kevin with 366. That's how it stands for the contestants, but what about our defectors? Who's leading now in the audience? There's been a change. It's now Mike Potts, who's 50, a driver from Stoke-on-Trent. Mike, you're on course for £1,000. Good luck to you. But once again now, it's Trust Me time. So, defectors, can you be persuaded by our players to give them your vote before they answer questions on 3 specialist subjects? Let's find out. Tonight's 3rd Trust Me subject players is film actors. So, Linda, why trust you?
Well, you can trust me. I used to work in a cinema and saw lots of films 21 times in a week. One of my favourites was Girl in My Soup with Peter Goldie Hawn.
That's a bit of a difference, isn't it? Peter Goldie Hawn.
It was Peter Sellers and Goldie Hawn.
OK, Kevin, why trust you?
Trust me, I regularly go to the cinema. I have a massive video collection. My favourite actors are Brad Pitt in Snatch and Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan.
Lynn, you need the support here, but why trust you on film actors?
Trust me, I go to the pictures all the time. I think I've seen them all from Cary Grant through to George Clooney, my favourite. And I actually went to the Cannes Film Festival once, although it was outside.
You like George Clooney just for his acting, do you?
Of
Of course. Are you deterred then by what you've heard? Let's find out then, audience, on the subject of film actors. Defect now. OK. Here are the percentages then. We've got Lynn on 16% there, Linda on 31%, and Kevin, and there's no swaying them at the moment, 53% of the audience backing you for this one. But you've got to get them right. Here are the questions. Who played the title role in the film There's Something About Mary? Courtney Cox, Cameron Diaz, Julia Roberts, or Jennifer Lopez? Fairly straightforward, that one. Cameron Diaz B was the answer. You all got it right. Well done. Here's the next one. Ralph Fiennes played the title role in which Oscar-winning film? Shakespeare in Love, The English Patient, The End of the Affair, or Schindler's List? Correct answer there was B, The English Patient. Only Lynn getting that one right, surprisingly. Final question. In the film Hannibal, who played Clarice Starling? Was it Jodie Foster, Julianne Moore, Juliette Binoche, or Nicole Kidman? The right answer, which no one got, was Julianne Moore. Jodie Foster played her in the first film. So we move on now. Tonight's 4th Trust Me subject is the kitchen. So, Linda, why trust you in the kitchen?
Well, you can trust me in the kitchen because cooking is one of my biggest hobbies. I regularly walk around the kitchen, and my best friends would tell me.
Kevin, why trust you?
Trust me, I do all my own cooking. I love all sorts of food from all around the world. As a man, I love kitchen gadgets, blenders, mixers, juicers, microwaves.
Lynn, you're trailing at the moment, but you've answered the same number of questions correctly as Linda, who's over 100 points ahead of you. But why trust you in the kitchen?
Trust me, I'm known as a bit of a cordon bleu cook. I just had a new kitchen fitted and spent weeks trawling the internet for everything from my lemon zest to my all-singing cooker, and I enjoy entertaining.
So, defectors, are you sticking with your choice, or is it perhaps time for a change? On the subject of the kitchen, defect now. Interested to see how much you get for this, Kevin. Yes, as I suspected, 12% of the audience backed you on that one. Linda, 27%. Lynn, 61%. This is where it gets interesting because you could really come back here. You've got to get them right, though. Here they come. Which kitchen device uses frequencies similar to those used in radar? The microwave oven, the refrigerator, the pressure cooker, or the juicer? The answer was A, the microwave oven. Well done, everyone got that one right. Here's the next one. What is a mandolin used for in the kitchen? Basting joints, whipping cream, slicing vegetables, or beating eggs? The right answer there was C, slicing vegetables. Lynn, the only person to get that one wrong. Could that be crucial? Here's the next one. In which country is the annual festival of the kitchen god Sao Chun held? China, Japan, Thailand, or Indonesia? The right answer was A, China. Just Kevin getting that one right, but for only 12 points. But now we move on to our final subject, and at the end of this round, it'll all be over bar the shouting for the player with the lowest score, leaving us with just 2 players for our final head-to-head. The final Trust Me subject then, players, is football managers. So, Linda, why trust you on football managers?
You can trust me on football managers because my husband writes sport quizzes. I type them for him, so some of it's bound to go in. And also, he tests me on the questions.
Kevin, why trust you?
Trust me, I love football and I love playing football. My heroes are Bill Shankly and Brian Clough, and one day I would love to coach my own youth team.
Lynn, why trust you?
Trust me, I may look like a meek female, but actually I live in a male-dominated, football-mad household with sons and husbands that support them all. I know them from Joe Royal.
Okay, just know Joe Royal. That's good. Defectors, you've heard their story, but what's your verdict? Let's see. On the subject of football managers, defect now. Numbers are once again locked into the computer. Oh dear, Lynn, 3% of the vote there. I wonder what turned the audience. Linda, 26% there. Kevin, 71%. Perhaps by default being the only bloke. I don't know. But let's find out if you can get the questions right. Here they are. Which Premiership manager's expletives were much in evidence in the TV documentary Premier Passions? Was it Alex Ferguson, Peter Reid, Graham Taylor or Kevin Keegan? The right answer there was not actually Graham Taylor, it was Peter Reid. So, no one got that one right. Here's the next one. Which of their former players became manager of Tottenham Hotspur in June 1993? Glenn Hoddle, Jerry Francis, Ozzy Ardiles or George Graham? The right answer was C, Ozzy Ardiles, and Lynn got that one right, but for only 3 points. Here's the next one. Which ex-England manager was appointed manager of Middlesbrough in December 2000? Kevin Keegan, Bobby Robson, Graham Taylor or Terry Venables? The right answer was D, Terry Venables. Kevin, the only one to score there, but it is now time to discard another player. Let's take a look at the scores. Kevin, no real issues there, 526 points, you go through. Then Linda, 239 points, you're through as well. But Lynn, I am afraid with 135, you do have the lowest score. The audience have defected against you, and it's now time to leave. And as Lynn heads home and our 2 remaining players prepare to compete for the all-important £1,000 prize, let's find out now which defector is currently top of the tree. Yes, it's you, madam. Liz Cameron, 43, a receptionist. If you can hang on to the end of the show, you'll be joining me here on the floor here to collect your £1,000. Good luck. But in the meantime, Linda and Kevin, it's time to go head-to-head in our grand finale Quick Defect. We've reset your scores to 0, and your aim now is to amass the biggest score by the time you hear this noise. Now, Quick Defect is played on the buzzer, so only one of you can score on every question. Defectors, you'll be given the chance to defect prior to every subject, so the player's fate now lies completely in your hands alone. If we're ready then, let's play for £1,000 Quick Defect. Good luck to you both. Here's the first subject. Churches, defect. On the buzzers then. In a church, what name is given to the vessel that holds the baptismal water? Yes, Linda.
Chalice?
No, that's the wrong answer. I can offer it across, Kevin, if you want to buzz in. Yep.
Vestibule?
No, wrong answer as well. It was the font. You're both back in play. The subject is French cookery, defect. Question. What French term is used to describe a dish cooked with breadcrumbs or cheese on top? Yes, Linda.
Au gratin?
Correct answer for 64. You're off and running. The next subject is colours, defect. Question. Ultramarine is a shade of which colour? Yes, Kevin.
Blue.
Correct answer for 51. You're back in play here. The next subject is DIY, defect. Less than a minute to go. Hack, band and tenon are all type... Yes, Linda.
Saws.
That's the right answer for 21. Here's the next subject. Spiritual leaders, defect. Question, what title is given to the spiritual and political leader of the Tibet... Yes, Kevin.
The Dalai Lama.
Correct. Well anticipated there for 40 points. That's the right answer. The Dalai Lama. Subject is transport defect. Question, which road vehicle takes its name from the Hindu god Jagannath? Yes, Kevin.
Juggernaut.
Right answer for 72. Subject is flags defect. And no, that's the end of the round. So, for the final time, let's take a look at the scores. Going from left to right, Linda, you've got 85 points. Now then, it was quite close at one stage. Kevin, if you can beat 85, you're tonight's winner. You take home £1,000. If not, Linda takes the loot. So, for £1,000 to beat 85, 163. Well done to you. Kevin is tonight's winner. But who in the audience backed the most correct answers? Who is tonight's top defector? He's going to be shocked about this. It's Mark Clark, who's 33, a teacher. Mark, come on down to collect your cash. Well done to you. Well played to you both. There you go, Mark. Good work. Came from nowhere. £1,000 to you. Kevin, excellent performance. 1,000 to you as well. Shake hands, of course. You helped each other out. That's it from me then. All that remains for me to say is thanks for joining us on Defectors.